Oh. Who is anyone who acts stupid but isn't? They're like a literal like jester. I can't really think of one. Or someone who's like more clever than they let on. That's kind of what Slacks would be.
Sort of Tyrion. Tyrion's probably the
He'd
closest.
probably be a bit of a Tyrion, actually. I could be okay with that.
LGD's turn to ban. LFY's turn to ban.
Hey, buddy.
Yo.
Could you update the Twitch title for me?
Sure, I can do that.
Thanks, pal. You know, the Lord of the Rings music, or I keep saying Lord of the Rings, the Game of Thrones music is pretty good background jams.
Yeah, it's all right.
Turn to ban.
It beats listening to Suns fan talk about his poops. Or does it?
Question.
All right, hold on.
There we go. LFY.
I need to get wrapped up in my blankie. You know, I was bragging about my stomach not hurting, but I just ate a bagel and I didn't realize how hungry I was. It felt so good. I'm ready to slay it, dude. We got one series left. Are you ready?
Yep.
Hell yeah. Okay. Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, and everyone in between. Welcome back to Dota Pit China. We've got the lower. So somebody's going home here, right? We've got a broken soul.
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. We got to move on.
Finished.
It's LFY versus LGD.
LFY's
I'm Zyori. He's Trent Pax. This is our final series today. We are ready to slay it. On the top of my resume, it says TCOB. Taking care of business, baby. Let's do this.
Nice. Got him.
Nature's Prophet, first pick. Let's go.
Yeah, it should have been playing some of that. I guess, you know. Yeah, I hear they have copyright on that music, though, probably. Bastards. But, yeah, Nature's Prophet. He kept game banned. First phase. Not too surprising. Very obnoxious offlaner to try and play against. Very open in terms of various strategies. Allows early game pressure. Mid game fighting with, like, just TPing in. And late game also pretty good there as well. So, happy hero. Venomancer's still in the pool, so probably a Veno +1 for LFY here. But now that I look through, actually, they're not too big on the Venomancer. So it looks like they might. Oh, this Tusk. Okay, so we've had a couple teams playing Tusk now. All right, I can appreciate that. VG Gaming, I noticed, was having the Tusk banned out against them a lot, like every game. And then VG Gaming beat LFY this morning with the Tusk in one game, and then 5 days ago when they played them in Star Ladder, they beat them with the Tusk then too. I mean, so it looks like LFY want the Tusk now.
The Frosty Duo. Okay, well, now they have a lot of save power here. You've got Snowball, you've got the Ice Cube, you've got Winter's Curse to break things up a little bit, AoE Slow from the Sigil. There's some pretty good synergy here. I like this trend. A very different change of, or a very different style from what we saw in the last series, but potent nonetheless for LFY.
And I look at LGD, and they're not really Venomancer players either. So we might not have Veno in these games. Wouldn't that be odd? I've been talking about LGD a bit in terms of like the players and stuff because I still want to see the maybe Shadow Fiend. I have heard. I have seen part of the games.
You've been teasing it all day, buddy.
Yeah, and now look, they even have the Cold Embrace. Shadow Fiend loves that. That's T-ball. Just right there. Boom, raise. Easy.
All right, I like that. That is an apt analogy, my friend.
Yeah, but we won't get it this early, of course. Although they have picked it that early before. That still seems a little crazy. When they did it before, looks like they lost that game. So maybe picking him so early is a bit riskier. What about Death Prophet? She's still in.
Yep.
China's loving Death Prophet.
We saw them play it a fair bit last series. Interesting to see how the bans have varied, though. Well, so Nyx Assassin and Lich both banned out in that first phase. Both of them pretty much untouched in the last series, both banning and picking. Interesting.
I think Lich was first phased every game, but you're right about the Nyx. And that is something that LFY, they're on the same page as you about. They always ban Nyx. If in fact, they don't even pick him, really. They pretty much just ban him, so.
Hey, it's Sand
Sand King. Well, that's interesting.
Buy
So
me a Coke, bitch.
What? Say Sand King?
We said it at the same time. Hey, it's Sand King.
Oh, I
Like
got you.
we were both.
I thought you
equally
were like telling me
surprised.
to congratulate you or something.
Well,
like,
no,
oh.
that's the thing, you know, that the old
10 seconds
jinx, buy me a
remaining.
Coke. I was trying to flirt with
didn't
you,
say
Trent, and you
jinx,
just
though.
hard rejected me.
You didn't
5
say
seconds
jinx. You have to
remaining.
say
Well,
jinx. You
I
can't
was
just say
trying to
buy
be
me
clever.
a Coke.
The jinx was implied.
Wasn't that good. Alright.
Okay. Fair. Well,
Hmm.
what do you ban against a Tusk Winter Wyvern? I mean, those are both supports,
possible
right?
drow strat is a
Well,
bit scary.
So actually, let's take a moment. I know Winter Wyvern can sort of be played as an
Yes.
offlaner. What are we
Correct.
expecting here with these two? Because Tusk could also be a position 3, depending on what the matchup is.
So they ran the drow earlier in the off lane.
LFY's
Did not
turn
go
to
that well.
ban.
Can't
Well,
say I was impressed.
that
Did I say
sounds
drow?
terrible.
Sorry, I meant wyvern. Did I say drow or did I say wyvern? Anyway, they
You
ran
said
the
drow.
wyvern in the off lane. Sorry. And it did not go too well. They were up against the drow strat, so it kind of made sense in that pick. Because they already had the 2 supports, and then the drow came out, so they're like,
10
okay, we'll pick the
seconds
wyvern,
remaining.
we'll run it off lane, and then we still have curse up against drow because that's strong.
5
But
seconds
all he ever got
remaining.
into was the Midas and the Maelstrom, and the drow or the Winter Wyvern never really came online. I was not impressed, but we've seen it from Ice Ice Ice. It looks pretty cool. So yeah. There's a 100% chance this could be Wyvern in the off lane, but you never know.
LGD ban out the Death Prophet themselves, and it'll be an Ancient
LGD's
Apparition and
turn to
Storm
ban.
Spirit of all heroes. Okay. I guess Storm also enjoys playing T-ball, so to speak, against the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, he's hard to catch in the curse. Your lockdown's pretty weak overall. Could also see them maybe moving towards like an anti-mage game or something for LGD, depending on if
10
it's like less
seconds
catch.
remaining.
Ember's also fairly strong here too, actually, for LGD.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
sure.
A couple different nice heroes, but I don't think they've really been playing those
about
heroes too much.
Necrophos, also quite good against Winter Wyvern. You put him in the Ice Cube, you just hit him with a Dagon Reaper Sight to the face, and that's it. It's over.
Yeah, you're right. He's
You're
still in
fucking
there.
dead.
And our AA's banned. Yeah, this draft is mega open, and it'll be LFY who'll have to reveal. Actually, they don't have to reveal anything with their next pick because they can pick the position 5 support next, and then they still have the flexibility of the possible. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Right, I'm still thinking that as if the Wyvern wouldn't be the 5. So what do they have to pick to still remain open? They have to pick one of their mid or their carry hero here.
What, are you talking about 3rd pick for LFY?
Yeah, if they want to still have that flexibility of the Wyvern, right?
Yes.
LFY's turn to
Well,
Yeah, someone like
LGD
Puck
ban
could've been
out
pretty
2
good.
cores, Death Prophet and Puck. Puck a bit of a flex, could be off lane, could be mid. I think it's a good ban. Fits well with the kind of the setup they have already. Even just all of that AoE magic damage stacked together gets pretty scary. But they'll grab the Necro themselves, so maybe fearful for that that kind of counterplay. They'll deny it and have the big broken man themselves. Now a lot of sustainability on this Radiant squad. A lot of healing.
I think LGD might go for some Pugna gaming here.
10 seconds remaining.
Like up against Necrophos, Winter
Yeah.
Wyvern, and a Tusk. That's
5
all pretty
seconds
strong,
remaining.
honestly.
Good Pugna game. Great Pugna game.
Yeah.
LFY's
But we'll get the Faceless Void instead. Okay, heavy team fight then with Sanking and Faceless Void. Maybe it's going to be a Magnus game, perhaps.
So it looks like a
although-
safe lane Void then, since we've already got the Prophet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I suppose we probably aren't going to get our Magnus mid. Although I have seen a couple
10
Magnus mids. It
seconds
doesn't really make
remaining.
that much sense.
Eh.
So
I'd rather see the Ember
Pugna's still
Spirit.
good, honestly.
I think LGD should still go Ember.
LGD's
Yeah, it wouldn't be too
turn
bad.
to pick.
There's
Now
the
the Doom.
Doom. Kind of Doom. So
Okie
that
dokie.
pushes our Wyvern into the 5 role, and it will be off lane Doom with the position for Tusk, and we await either a safe lane or a mid, depending on what matchup they see for the Necrophos, because we have 2 picks remaining for LGD.
10
This should be their...
seconds remaining.
Well, actually, this will be the hero they just don't want banned.
Well,
So
5
probably their other
tricky.
core.
remaining.
They only have like 10 seconds.
they've got a lot of counter initiation now. That Chronosphere is going to be a little tricky to use,
Turn to ban.
and it's a Phoenix. So not the Ember Spirit, but another Fire guy.
Very
Likely
good
their
with Void.
position 5.
And we have their team fight's crazy right now.
Yeah.
It's actually so good. And the team fight overall is really weak from LFY. They have very single target abilities besides Winter's Curse. Everything else is just...
Very true.
That's it.
Yeah, Phoenix Sand King is a support duo that can do a lot in the early game. Like, just the Sand King stun setup and then Sandstorm with the Sunray. If you have Fire Spirits on top of that, it is actually insane. Like, it doesn't sound like that. It's that scary of a combo, but...
Doesn't sound very scary,
you tick
not
down
gonna lie.
faster than you think.
I'm not believing you.
It's good.
I'm ready to be proven
Dude,
wrong.
you get a Void in there, you get one time lock on top of that. That's the winning combination, big boy. What, you think Tuska's going to snowball away from that one and save you? I don't think so.
Oh, would you look at that, dude? Look how good we are.
Ember Spirit, yep.
Stand out.
Dude, Ember Void is so nasty.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what the last hero is for LGD, but I'm almost kind of thinking like some speed here for LFY, you know? Like, let's get going. Because right now they have nobody to hit buildings. They have nobody to help them kill Roche. They have no AoE team fight. And LGD is 100% like mid-late game team fight. They have good Sunstrike setups through the Sand King and the Faceless Void. They have Nature Prophet split pushing. They have Egg and Chrono. That is a terrifying lineup, but I feel like if you're LFY, you gotta just like move.
Yeah, I mean Silencer. No, they
need like some Pugna shit themselves.
Yeah,
like,
I mean Pugna would be. I don't know, dude. This is really tough. You're absolutely right. They are way too single target focused, and now LGD have sick late game. I mean the Invoker pick's a little bit greedy, but they've got great roamers. They've got good cores that are pretty sustainable in lane. What's the last pick going to be? It's like
okay, there you go. So that's the kind of stuff. Some speed, be able to hit some buildings, and then it lets them take Roche as well, and they can try and rush down this game with some Necros, and then mid and late, as long as they don't get into like a humongous deficit, it's not like the game's just necessarily over. There'll be big advantages for LGD in terms of team fight and everything, but I can at least appreciate the pick. I still think LGD's draft is stronger.
Yeah, I do as well. And a lot of the combos they need to hit really aren't that hard. You know, like as you said, there's really good setup for Sunstrike. Phoenix is just great synergy with that massive team fight, not only for the damage, but just the AoE healing of the Sunray gives them that little bit of sustainability so they can last in fights a bit longer. What's going on with that Nature's Prophet cosmetic? Is that some sort of a bug, or is he supposed to look like some ethereal asshole right now?
Oh, shit. It's another bugged cosmetic. I've never seen this one.
My God.
That's so, you know how we were talking about how there was that time where you could put the gems into cosmetics, like they have that cool ward?
Yeah.
That's the same situation here.
Wow, so that's actually like stupidly rare.
Yeah. I was casting a game that EG were in. I forget which tournament it was. It was really recently. It was one of these qualifiers. And one of the Chinese casters was talking to Fear, and he said, Fear, I have item for you. And Arteezy's like, yo, can I get any of those bug China items? And the guy said, I don't have. It was pretty funny. So where is he? Let me find this thing. So he has like a gem in it or something?
Which one is it? Dude, all of his items are insane. He's got a godlike...
It's the weapon. It has Bleak Hallucination... Oh, wait. Bleak Hallucination Ethereal Gem? Is that the one that's doing it?
It must be. If you hold it up, if you look at him just in the portrait, his weapon is going ham. And then if you look at him, he's like... Dude. That is insane.
Hell?
That is one of the most insane cosmetics I've ever looked at in my life. It's like almost nauseating to look at.
Yeah, it actually is. What the hell?
It's got to be.
How would you ever tell if he's in like ethereal form?
Yeah, dude, buy a Ghost Scepter. You're in there. Wow. He's got an Ohio thing in his horns.
Oh, wait, it went away. Oh, it's back. Well, it just suddenly appears and goes away? That's even worse. At least it was on the whole time. You wouldn't be able to tell when it's like from status stuff.
It's been on the whole time for me, it looks like. I was looking at his thing, so maybe it passed.
I don't know, it went away for a second for me, and then it came back.
We're going to see a fight here, though, it looks like. DDC starting things off. He pops the Arctic Burn, but now the stun for Victoria connects on Monet. They're going to grab the rune. It's a snowball forward. FY getting low, but sort of standing his ground. He's going to turn on to Afu a little bit. A lot of low-health heroes. Victoria, the lowest of them, but another stun. It's Afu that's getting low. Fairy Fire's being eaten. First blood drawn by Yao, but they go 1 for 1. Monet on the run. FY will split the damage. Okay.
Like light flashing in my window. Leave me alone in my basement, people. Jeez. Trying to cast some video games. Okay, so good start. 1-1.
Lycan
Nope,
gonna
stun
be mid.
bottom. Oh, the save.
Oh, down
That was
bottom.
pretty slick. There was a stun onto Monet, and then Afu rolled through, picked up Monet, took him up to the Nature's Prophet, and saved him.
Super gonna have
At
a
least
tough
from any
time in
extra
this
damage.
mid lane though. Yao is here. He's throwing out the fiery spirits and this invoker. All he needs is a good start. That Midas timing is key, and then after that, it's just smooth sailing. Set it up with the Chronosphere, and that's all they need.
I noticed that it was Super that picked it up right away too, but this is a hero that really seems to fit him in his general playstyle, right? I mean, this is the Viper, DK kind of player, so he's all about these kind of heroes that are very self-sustaining and stuff, and so he has his Feral Impulse. He grabs the Wolves really early on, which is kind of interesting. Not too common these days.
I think,
of course, they often get skipped forever.
Yeah, I think an important scouting tool, honestly. Super is a player that plays around vision a lot. Up top, though, we'll see us in back and forth. Ame, he might go down, but no, it's a time walk away. Doom getting low. The regenerations run out. Fiery spirits have expired as well. Yao, one more. Can he find it? He does, but the regen, it's there. The Doom
Inflame is inflamed and almost dies. So, yes, have you looked at Doom, Mr. Inflame here? He has the Sunken Relic. I don't know if you were aware. You know that crazy rare
that's the aura thing below him?
Yeah, that's what that is.
How long does it last for?
Like a year.
Wow.
Or like next TI or something.
How much did it cost?
They were like 2K at one point. I don't know what they're at now.
You can still buy them?
Yeah, on like the Steam market and stuff.
If I bought one, do you think I'd get a lot of viewers on stream?
No.
Oh, my. That's why I like you, Trent. Forever the realist.
Yeah. I gotcha.
But, okay, maybe I'm wrong, though. He gets that second point in Wolves, so seems to be ability he's comfortable with, not just purely as a scouting tool.
Oh, I mean, if you're getting one, you got to get them all. The level 1 are so terrible.
Yeah.
Everything's bad about them.
Not if you're using them as wards. Well, I guess so.
Well, I mean, it's still pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, the level 4 Wolves are the only... Yeah.
Yeah, they've been nerfed a little.
They have. Okay, maybe you're right. Well, I digress. That was my only thought. Up top, Doom. He's in a lot of trouble here. Ame giving him the right clicks, the bashes. It's only level 1, but can he find it? Might not even need it. The damage from Phoenix sets it up, and the Courier dies too.
GG.
Basically a twofer.
I didn't even think he saw that Courier. I think that was completely happenstance.
Yeah.
Just quickly stopped his Q and was like, oh, hey. Get my team a ton of gold and screw over the enemy mid-hero. Perfect.
Yep. Big boys like Invoker. Very happy to see that. Already dominating the mid lane. Now getting a little extra.
It'll get harder now, though, with the Feral Impulse level 2.
Yeah.
So this will be jacking up the damage for his Wolves, which is nice. One downside to this build that he's going now is that his Howl can't help out anyone.
Down bottom,
Current moment, so.
blocked out, destroyed. It's Monet that grabs that last hit. Necro will get some regen, and that'll level it out. 2 apiece. Nice chase down. The power of the ice shards. Mr. Tuskar.
Early Wexord Invoker here. Pumping in that damage. Got level alacrity early on in the game.
Yep.
Helping him get some last hits. Mostly the denies, though. Yeah. 11. Gee, same with Faceless Void. Oh, he drops the meatball mid. Putting on some damage on the Super. He gets aggressive, though.
That's a kill one way, but I think they're going to have to trade 1 for 1. Now the laser from Yao. Getting Afu pretty low. FY's joined the party. It's a 3-on-1. Stun inside. He'll get finished off. Super actually finds the kill with the Wolves. So I guess those extra points sort of paying off.
Oh, he just revealed they have a ward up there. Nothing matters. It's expiring soon anyway. And he got the kill in the sigil, so we'll call it worth it.
Makes it kind of an okay exchange there for LFY. Not ideal, of course. The Super did take a spill, but finding that recovery kill helps. Meanwhile, in the jungle, DDC caught by a stun from Victoria. Arctic Burn to fly away. Afu also TP's in. Victoria, not in the best position. They don't have any reveal, though. No dust, no sentries. Now the snowball across interrupts that. FY on the run. There is one more stun, but that's it. Sunstrike on the way. Clips Afu.
Pushed him out.
Oh, my. Victoria very low. Does get brought down. Now maybe. Rejoins the party. They need to kill this Sigil, and they will. FY gets that bonus gold. That was insane.
The Sprout and the Burrow Strike pushes Tusk out of it. That's so unlucky.
He still got hit by the Sunstrike, but...
Yeah, but then they couldn't right-click from the Prophet because it was too far away.
That was so weird.
They couldn't finish him off. They instantly smoke out of that shrine too, and they're ready to go back in. I couldn't tell. I don't think that ward spotted. It looked like they were a little behind, but it was honestly hard to decipher.
Yao, maybe looking for a courier here. No, almost in position, but not going to be able to jump for it, except they bring it back in. Smoke up behind the mid, snowball in. They're on to maybe. He's level 6, blocked out by the shards, and there's no support. Nice gank there for LFY.
Yeah, there's a nice reason to have the wolves in this lane too. When you have a Tusk on your team.
Up top,
Rono.
Should be an easy one. Onto the Doom. He's only level 5, so really not much he can do. And it's a nice gank the other way. Meanwhile, back mid, Victoria dusted up. That's a haste rune onto DDC, but only so much our Winter Wyvern can do.
They're finding this speed that their draft needed, though. Already lots of pressure in the mid lane, punishing the Invoker pick. Now a Snowball 2 on the Zank, and he might go down.
Not going to be enough. Meatball from Somnus. Also not going to do a hell of a lot. Wrap around, though. Super. He's in Lycan Wolf form, but Ghost Walk is there. I know. I spent too much time around Grant.
Lycan.
Lycan. What is the name of it? Shapeshift?
Yep.
I like to call it Big Wolfy form.
That's fine. Go with that.
All right. My unique twist on it. I got to stand out as a caster.
Oh, courier snipe. FY.
Whoa. He gets it.
Oh, from downtown. Doesn't stick around for the bounty rune, though. I mean, who's going to take a bounty rune say it's 7 minutes? I don't blame him. And he gets out without being punished. So,
I like
nice
the
snag.
Taunt.
Yeah. That courier's had a rough go.
Really has.
2 deaths now.
Things feeling all right for the Dire. Midas on the way for Invoker, just a couple hundred gold off. Prophet, is he going for Midas as well? Yeah, he sure is. So Dire just looking to accelerate, get to late game, have these farming tools pay off. So that kind of puts LFY on the clock even more, Trent.
Yeah, I think they're maybe a little worried about that speed from the Radiant actually working, because Lycan's had a good start. They know that he got those kills mid, except 3, 1, and 2. So if they do start choking out some of the farming areas of the map, as Prophet might be in trouble down bottom. Oh, he's Sigil. Oh, he's got no mana for Snowball, but it does give vision for the site. So nicely done. But if they do close out this map, having the Midases at this point is going to be very helpful for the Dire Heroes, just so they can get some farm and a map where they have less space than their opponent.
Victoria
then he gets doomed going for a ward.
Yeah, he's doomed up. It's going to turn into a kill, though. So I think Doom's pretty happy with that. Worth it to just accelerate a bit. He kind of needs that recovery, honestly. He's middle of the pack, but doesn't really have too much to show for it. Now this will allow him to upgrade those boots. FY back down to the bottom lane. How's Void doing? Oh, he's got the Morbid Mask. Very nice. Okay. He's happy as a clam. He's just farming away in the jungle. Look at this guy.
Yeah, he's going to get that Mask of Madness, get the speed going. Also have a little bit of damage for some of the first Chronos. And what their Vlad's done, though, like an old school, more so builds. Not something we get too often anymore. I assume he'll still go Necronomicon based on the timings that they're going to want.
Yeah.
I don't think he goes like Armlet or anything like that.
It got buffed
and
recently.
Yeah, there it is.
Feels like a reasonable item right now. And yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to see that the item's viable again. Because it was, I mean, Beastmasters weren't buying it. Lycans weren't buying it. That's how you know it's not good enough anymore.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
Can't even get it on those heroes.
Absolutely. The nature of the mechanics on those heroes, a summon item should be completely broken. If it's not, then yeah, who's it good on?
So the only buff was 10-second duration, if I'm not mistaken. They might have added some damage or something at some point as well too, but that was the more important thing, I think.
Yeah.
The downtime on them is pretty brutal.
Yep.
It's still not very good, to be honest with you. But
well, it's not an amazing item, but with Lycan, where you get the movement speed and it's, you know, all around pushing and knocking
insane amount of damage from the Feral Impulse.
Yeah, that too. It's also nice to have a mana burn. It just allows you to catch somebody like Void, for example, off guard. If he time walks in, you mana burn if he doesn't have enough for Chrono. Those kind of plays are
popping
made
Lincolns.
And popping Lincolns, yeah.
One of the best parts of it.
Maelstrom on the way for Ame, by the way, so it will not be a Lincoln's Void after Mask of Madness.
A lot of damage. Magical as well. Maybe they'll get another Veil this game from the Phoenix.
It's an invisible DDC. He does not have Winter's Curse. Only level 5. They put a sentry down. Oh boy.
Yeah, they thought maybe they saw from a rune or something, but I don't think they know. What was that Sunray?
Oh.
Did I miss something? Was he hitting a creep or something?
Maybe somebody got body blocked. Didn't look like it. I'm not sure. Up top, Victoria hit by the Veil, Walrus Punch, and looking for the Reaper's Scythe. Monet gets the vision and a decapitation. The crab will be popped. His exoskeleton removed and his insides revealed, Trent.
Damn, this is a swag Necrophos. He has the golden Sullen Hollow back and the golden weapon.
How much are those items worth, Trent?
I don't know. Probably a lot, though.
Jesus.
Dire's top tower
This makes me want to have cooler items.
Radiant's
Yeah.
bottom tower is under attack.
We're plebeians, bud.
Compared to the Chinese Dota players, man, they got all the cool items. Prophet has his Midas. They're not going to contest top. This one's pretty much for free, but Lycan's actually just trying to hold bottom. He just leaves, though, as the Alacrity Catapult is simply too strong. Dude, that actually has so much damage.
Down bottom, Wolves looking for the deny. Won't happen.
Not going to happen, no. Top lane Doom is back. Could possibly look for a kill here. Meanwhile, Sand Kings is trying to leech his way into 6. In mid lane, there's a Chrono. Sunstrike on top. Easy.
Okay. I missed it. My bad.
No. I mean, it was super fast. Like, he literally walked out from the jungles, time walk chronoed, and because of
Victoria
Sunstrike, so.
could be in a sticky wicket. Caught by the Splinter Blast. Doom drops the hammer. Good night, sweet Victoria. Another easy kill. A lot of hate for the Sand King. Meanwhile, though, the rest of his team is splitting around the map. Somnus down bottom and Ame farming in the mid.
See if he alacrities this catapult again. Yeah, look at this thing go. Oh, look how much damage it does. Oh, isn't that insane?
It's pretty good.
You seeing that?
Pretty good.
That's
like
crazy.
I like it. Split pushing Invoker, dude. It's real.
He took down both of those towers with this catapult. So a team which has how many Midases now? 2 Midases and a Faceless Void that just Chrono supports and then goes back to hitting neutrals.
Lycan in a little bit deep. He does go shapeshift.
They're trading even on towers right now. They're down, what, 1 more? Like, who cares? They have 3 versus 2. It's not a big deal compared to the lineup they're facing. I think LGD are probably pretty happy with this.
Yeah, I think so too.
God, that catapult was owning. And they're gonna have an Invoker Aghanims here soon.
Yeah, no Blink Dagger, just straight up Midas, Ags, brown boots even.
We need Roche soon for the Radiant, right?
I think so.
Next big goal, Lycan draft. Shadowblade gonna be item here for Inflame on the Doom. I like that too. Try and Doom up the Phoenix or the Faceless Void. I mean, Invoker would also be nice, but I feel like those are 2 of the more likely targets if you're just kind of scouting around where you expect people to be initiating from.
For sure.
Tusk going for the Medallion, so he can almost buy that up here, and they can just go right into the Roche Pit with it.
Yeah, that plus the Vlad's on Lycan makes it pretty easy.
Oh, he's actually, I mean, he could just buy the Medallion right now, but he's considering just going straight for the Blink Dagger.
Oh, Necro. Chronosphere comes down, Sunstrike to follow. That'll be the end of the Necrophos. Ame gets credit for that one. Kind of ideal to give it to the Invoker, I think, but still that secures the Maelstrom, so nice gank. Good use of the Chrono. Even just single pickoffs, it just helps accelerate, keep you ahead, make the other team feel scared.
He still gets the Aghanims anyway on the Invoker, so he's fine. And they will buy the Medallion, so he caves to the needs of his team, so they can go on the Roche Pit a little bit sooner here from Afu. So if, in terms of defense, if we're looking for, like, I guess tier 2, maybe they could try and hold one of them. They might just end up letting them go. We have the Chronosphere, we have the Invoker Aghanims. They seem to be in a pretty good spot. The really big thing I guess they would love would be the Blink Dagger on Victoria for the Sand King.
Well, Chrono down now that LFY move into the Roche Pit, and this looks like it's going to go down uncontested. LGD just split farming. Really not in a position to do much. Sunstrike Does scout it out, does some decent damage to Monet. But unless they
Good thing
go
he's
pretty
an
much
Necrophos.
right now, this baby's going.
Yeah.
All right. Much needed for LFY.
Yeah, question is, what can you get done with it? I think ideally the way I look at Dota right now is that you really, really want a tier 3 with the first Aegis, but they're gonna need them to like screw up pretty bad probably. They have to like whiff a chrono or something, or even if they get a decent fight with a chrono and stuff, they are then gonna need to just run really, really fast back down the mid lane and try and beat out the egg and the chrono, and then maybe then they can force down a tier 3. And then you're waiting for that Aegis and cheese before you really want to make the high ground push.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. It's still a tough game for LFY. They definitely don't have the late game advantage, and they still don't have a farming advantage.
Oh, this Phoenix might get doomed. It's gonna be so sad.
Yeah. Good night, sweet Yao. Victoria gets the deny. Very nice, but it is going to cost him his life. So still 2 dead. It is a victory for LFY, but loss is minimized.
Yeah, liking it even ulti to get his way over there, so I'll just have to use that for farming.
Little crab there, dude. He just clawed him. Pop.
Get him.
Tight deny.
Almost into Necro 3s as well.
Yeah, pretty good. Lycan is farming quickly. Tusk with one of the most ridiculous level 1 talents, 40% experience gain.
Yeah.
Like, actually
It's
insane.
actually, it's at the point where sometimes it's almost detrimental, which sounds really weird. But I have played games as Tusk where it's just like, man, I'm dead for a really long time. What happened? Because you're still kind of poor and you have these ridiculous levels. It's a bit weird, but he has the gold talent, so it's kind of worth it, but it's only 90, so at the same time, it's kind of meh. If it was like 120 or 150, then it would be really ownage. But,
yeah.
I mean, you still always get the 40 XP. I'm not trying to say get 35 damage. But it is kind of odd sometimes where you see these Tusks making these really dangerous plays and these saves and stuff, and they die and they're dead for like 80 seconds, and you're like, oh, he's like a core.
Yeah. It's an interesting opportunity cost to consider, that's for sure. There's that level 3 Necro book you were talking about. Still brown boots on the Lycan, kind of as expected. Okay. Slow and steady here, Trent. This game is definitely slowed down a little bit, though, as I say that LGD's smoked up again. They've done a good job of just fighting consistently around the chrono.
Yeah, if they... again, though, if they whiff one of these, they probably just lose a tier 2. But this one should be free.
Doom in the grave.
Not a whiff. Excellent.
Another easy one. And now Void is moving towards the Shadow Blade to make initiating even easier. Get that back line, find the chrono that he wants every time. However, LFY have also been doing a good job. Like, look how aggressive their positioning is now. They know chrono's down. They can afford to take this risk and push mid. As long as they don't get caught by a giant epicenter 3-man stun on top of egg.
Oh, Wyvern finds the Invoker.
Yeah, nice Winner's Curse. Now Snowball in. Walrus Punch. The decapitation. 1 for 1, baby.
Man.
Down for 70. Big kill for LFY.
DDT flies up here and immediately casts the Winner's Curse. And I'm pretty sure someone said, how did you die? Because he instantly pinged where Wyvern was.
Here we go. High ground. This is the power of Lycan. You get a pick off like that, and you are punishing hard. High ground we go. No buyback on Invoker. This 4v5 could be huge. There's no safety tower up top.
They got the
so
tier
it is
3.
just T3s.
They've
Finish
done
that
it.
one off. Are they going to leave? They might stick around a little bit. They want to deny this Necro Warrior. It gets finished off. Snowball forward. Victoria low. Brought down. LGD losing more, and now the barracks look like they could go down. Ame, no ultimate for 40. Yao doing what he can with the laser, but LFY still relatively healthy. Melee barracks destined to fall despite the fiery spirits. Range might stay standing as Monet, silent, remember, still has Aegis. Has that relic queued up. He's not even going to lose it. He stays alive. My word.
Think they're regretting that chrono bottom?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Considering they lost barracks, I guess in retrospect, it's hard not to say yes.
Yeah.
But losing the
it's
Invoker
tough.
there, I mean, that's just sort of You called it right. It's a testament to DDC. He set that entire play up. Without that Invoker pick, that doesn't happen. And you can't even really call it a misplay by the Invoker. I mean, I guess technically, right? He was too far forward.
I mean, he was by himself, just kind of like YOLOing a tornado and stuff. It was definitely a risky play. I wouldn't say it was a mistake, but...
True.
But
DDC one-upped it.
They hit a timing, man. This is the hard stuff to do in this current patch and meta. It always feels like these teams, like the better team fight and like the later game, tend to do pretty well. It's hard to rush things down unless you have like an overwhelming amount of force, and honestly, it didn't even feel like Doom wasn't even there for that, was he? Like, he went back like halfway through. It's like push out bottom.
Yeah. And
they still felt really strong.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Doom working on the BKB now, just a recipe.
We have another chrono. Oh, they have a sentry down. They have the curse up. Wonder Wyvern with the save.
Void gets doomed. Now the snowball across. Yao does have the egg. He might be able to get this reset. They could maybe still save Ame. Doom duration at about half. Afu on the run, but Supernova does complete. Ame winning this battle against Doom. He gets a time lock. Yao healing him up, and now the chrono. It catches Super on the edge. Snowball on the side keeps Tusk alive a little bit longer, but Doom falls. Super soon to go down. Reaper's Scythe, it does secure the kill on Somnus. Ame getting low too, but now the cavalry's arrived as Victoria jumps in. Brought down immediately. The Necro units reveal his positioning. It's a 2 for 3. LFY find the advantage. Now Yao lasering to the high ground. Afu ready to intercept. He's there. Walrus punch. Snowball. They should be able to find this kill, and they do. It's Monet again.
Oh, good saves. Yeah, Monet, triple kill, I believe, throughout that fight. He got the Invoker, then got the Faceless Void and the Phoenix. So he gets that first kill, and you just saw the regen just instantly go like, whoop, right through the roof. He'll just waltz himself through, all with the Radiance, all feeling unkillable, and adding some mischance on top of everything. The Radiant, they got the range racks during that too, it looks like. Creeps helping out.
Hey, there you go. A nice little gold boon. And look at that graph, baby. From 4K deficit to 2K lead. LFY have control. Shadow Blade up on the Prophet. A lot of Shadow Blades this game. It's 3.
Yeah.
And now Blink Dagger on Monet after picking up the Radiance.
Next, we just need the Roche. We're going to find the timing here in about 20 seconds.
What is Super doing here? Is that just BKB coming out, you think, with that Ogre Club?
Yeah, should be, I think. That sounds worth it to me, so we can focus down the egg. Yeah, it'll be BKB for
good
sure.
Item. Mid lane initiation. Somnus decapitated again. DDC actually getting the last hit as Monet Reapers just half a second too early, but hey, that's okay. A kill's a kill. They miss out on that extra respawn time, so I guess that's a bit of a bummer.
They're actually destroying babies. I don't know what's happening. I didn't catch how that one went down. But
oh, it was just Tusk walked up, punched him in the face, and Necro hit him with a scythe. I mean, dare I say boom, boom, pow.
oh, real Mott in chat? Wow.
That is real Mott.
Oh, I thought it was just you and your phony Mott.
No.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
All right,
Slow
shrine time.
and
This will
steady.
guarantee the Roche.
Hey, there's a Blink Dagger on Tusk.
Yeah.
Dire's top shrine
The saves.
is under attack.
Whoa, Chrono, an illusion. Ame, I caught that one, buddy.
Oh, no.
I caught that one.
Oh, no.
Well, well, well. How the turntables.
And that's 1 minute till Roche, and that's 105 seconds on Chrono now. Uh-oh.
Will they scout it?
SpaghettiOs.
Eesh.
I mean, they'll just keep sending wolves in, I'm sure, soon enough. Well, the Prophet could also put in some treants.
This might be a push to the bottom tier 2.
Blink on the Wyvern now, too. Oh, that's scary. Oh, how are you going to get a good Chrono off, like, ever?
So many positioning tools. Glimmer Cape, 3 Blink Daggers, and a Shadow Blade.
Kind of scary that they still only have a 3K lead, though, isn't it? Like with the racks down like this,
Yeah.
you can kind of feel that potential turnaround.
In some ways,
Doom?
Ame doomed. Does he have any backup though? BKB popped.
He's bashes.
Sunstrike, it's off the mark.
Team?
But now the Reaper's Scythe is there. Monet gets the kill, and they find it. Did that Sunstrike really miss?
No, it hit. He
hit?
turned back and got hit.
Oh, okay. It just, all right, my bad. It just didn't do much. My bad. Redacted.
My bad.
Here we go. Super. He's getting pooped on. My God. Grant, he's dead.
Yeah, he's very close to that BKB, but it's not in there yet. Bottom lane. Constantly shoved in by Nature's Prophet, but I mean, that's part of the reason why they're still keeping the gold relatively close. But there's not really much you can do down here. Gonna follow Doom, being invisible.
I don't know, dude.
All right, they're gonna bring the Invoker with the bots. They're gonna try and get this kill using the Orchid here.
He's got an Orchid, that's what I'm saying. Here we go, the Dust, the follow-up Sunstrike, easy kill.
Yeah, nice
Grant,
with
you
the
didn't
travel.
believe.
Well, I didn't believe when he was just by himself, and when the bots came through, it's understandable. Nice
Now
curse
FY is gonna be punished. Winner's Curse, Necro. Eek. He died quickly.
punishment, and Roche is back with the cheese. Just saw ping come out. I think it was Doom at the Roche saying, "Hey, go scout that out with your wolf." And Legan says, "Okay." And then they see
Nice
Roche.
chrono on 2. Monet walks into it. It's on 3. They destroy Afu first.
Yeah, that's
Victoria
a gem.
with a decent ult does some good damage. The Nova goes off, and they're going to chase Monet down. Time lapse, Reaper's Scythe, Ame. It's going to go the other way. LGD need to be careful. It's a good break up here from Somnus, enough to TP out. Okay. Deafening Blast was the word I was looking for there.
At least he can take his Necros right back in the Rush, but he needs his BKB.
Is that what he's committed to? Yeah, he sure is. So is this
He'll
another
have it.
road? Sunstrike hits Monet. They see how much HP Roche has. I guess without Chrono, there's just no way you can go for this. Also without Epi. All right.
No chance. All right, so how do you win this fight as the Dire? You kill the Aegis without any Chronosphere or probably Phoenix Egg. If you can kill the Aegis without using Phoenix Egg, you can then throw up the Phoenix Egg and then try and like cause a collapse onto it, or just drive back the rest of the enemy team, and then you might not even have to use Chrono because you could just kill whoever it is as they're split up from the rest of their team. We're talking dream scenarios here.
Yeah. That is.
Not saying it's gonna happen, but that's the kind of stuff that they need. They can't use like Chrono on Aegis unless it's like, you know, out here or something.
Yeah. I'm with you. I mean, that's why you pick Void, right? You don't pick Void for the easy wins. You pick Void so that you can pick the game-winning Chrono and feel like a goddamn champion.
So you don't Chrono Illusions? Is that what you're getting at?
Well, I mean, yeah. That's
Okay,
kind
just
of
checking.
implicit.
Just checking.
But, I don't know. Void's he's a playmaking hero. You pick this guy because you think you can make the plays. It's like Mirana.
the
You know,
clutch
you don't
carries.
pick Mirana unless you think you can shoot arrow and hit arrow.
Invoker top, gonna be found out by Doom. Oh, make that Invoker finds Doom because he's a gem. He
Well,
took that gem from the Tusk.
Strike.
They're walking him
Somnus,
down.
Cold snap. BKB gets used, but I've got a Chronosphere. Faceless Void
And
does
meanwhile,
it
the
again.
rest of his team is smoked up near the mid lane, looking for a quick pick on someone as they shadow Lycan's movements, hoping to find people coming to defend that tier 2 bottom. Phoenix maybe in trouble if there's a Blinken from Tusk.
Other way.
Can't actually see anywhere.
They're going to find Victoria. It's a Dust. It's a Snowball. And it's a Walrus 1-2 to the face there.
Helmets and gloves.
Dude, that was helmets and gloves style, and Tusk just kicked his ass. He
There's
took
no
him to the bar.
catapult to Alacrity up here. Maybe he's gonna have to just use himself.
They're going to do a little
Some
chip
self-love.
damage. It's a tower. Unhealable damage, dude.
Unhealable damage, and they don't even have Lycan there.
They're about to do unhealable damage on Lycan. Can they find him? The Sprout, they lock the Wolf inside. He's got no way to break the trees. BKB, TP, no way to interrupt it.
And Prophet almost, he's going to die.
No.
Oh, maybe he won't. He might survive.
No. Wow. Okay, Necro Book. Great item.
Yep. Wait. Hold on.
What?
Did his ult just kill? Is that how he died? Because they shouldn't have been able to see inside, right? Did Prophet's ulti just kill the melee? I'm looking through.
Hit the log. I thought it was the archer creep that got him, but he didn't have vision. Maybe you're right.
No, it was the archer creep. So how did he see him? Huh.
I
thought it was going to be the ulti.
Know. I knew I saw that archer creep. I saw those damn arrows. That creep's actually really fun to control. It has a cool attack animation. BKB on the Necrophos. Monet. 10 seconds of magic immunity, Trent. Are you ready? Can you handle it?
No, I really can't, actually. Luckily, it doesn't matter if I can. It's all about the Dire. What's Doom up to here? He's kind of hanging around the area where the Faceless Void is. Maybe just looking for a nice creep. He finds the Purge creep, so now he can actually do something about the Lincoln Sphere. That's probably what he's been hunting, honestly.
Well, that's real nice. 5 seconds.
He's got a shrine nearby. He can kind of stalk this Prophet, but there's a sentry there.
Oh, Ame, he drops the chrono again. Easy kill on Doom.
Isn't that convenient?
Okay.
Damn. What a sentry.
3-second cooldown on that Purge. It is actually an amazing Lincoln's Breaker.
Where did this sentry even come from? Like, what support was here? Was that Victoria?
Not sure.
Yeah, wasn't up there, was he? Maybe he was. I don't know.
Double damage on the Lycan.
Oh, that's bad news.
It sure is.
They have a glyph still.
Yao is dead. That was easy. Reaper's Scythe.
Ame
They're
has
gonna
no
do a
chrono
lot
for
of
70
damage here.
seconds. This is a very familiar sight. Doom gets chronoed, and then you lose base. But top lane in the Radiant base.
Yep, they're trying to split push, but Winter Wyvern's kind of holding this off. Lycan's going to TP home, and now they're going to try to chase him down. They don't have a gem, LFY. They'll be able to TP out. It
Back
just
in the
came
Dire
off
base. Hafu dead.
Yeah, okay. So tier 3 for tier 3, it actually ends up just being a dead Tusk for the most part. Both sides defend barracks. And that is melee damage, so that will heal up.
Dude, he missed that courier like 4 times uphill. Then he saw it, and he sunstriked the top of this little cliff over here by Invoker, and he got the kill.
Well, that's nice. Whoa, it's got a mech and some Guardian Greaves on it for the Tusk. Kind of unfortunate. A topsy-turvy game. Lycan is just such a scary hero at this stage. When you're kind of behind, you lose one fight, and the amount of damage he can do to your base is so crippling, and it happens so fast. But Doom and Void
again with this gem, dude. It is just shredding this Doom.
Oh.
T-ball.
Well, sets it up for the Invoker. That's a layup right there.
Yeah.
A noble effort. Ame is just... He's got a bone to pick with this guy. That's like, what, 3 solo chronos? 4 solo chronos on the Doom? It's getting a little ridiculous.
Respawn timers are so short.
And with this Shrine, I think that's going to completely level out this gold lead and square this baby up. AC coming out for the Lycan. Still a little ways away, but he's working on it.
His rushdown of a base potential is kind of gross right now. Like, how much time do we have? 2-3 minutes left with no glyph on the Dire side. If they're not really careful about their lanes, they could just lose racks so fast. But they have Boots Travel on the Invoker. He's been doing a great job. They have a Nature's Prophet. And they have a Faceless Void that keeps finding these pickoffs. Now the Necro 3 comes out, so he can spot this Invoker when he comes through, but they're hunting Lycan.
They find him. BKB.
Just got it off in time.
Maybe just stand his ground. He'll go blow for blow, but in come the Necro units. That breaks the Lincoln. Super. He's coming back in. The BKB's off, but Tusk is here. Who's actually going to win this fight? Lycan on the run. They bring down the Invoker first.
Oh, Winter's Curse. Oh.
Wow.
He couldn't get over there in time to stun him. Dude, Afu, though. That was a sick shards. Like, Invoker's actually so fast. And he finally gets his gem back.
Yeah, that's true.
Reclaimed.
FY heads down bottom. They're going to try to split push this, it looks like. They'll intercept the creep wave as LFY are gearing up for a push in the top lane. Invoker
so probably
does have a
force the
buyback.
Invoker. Yeah, he's going to have to. I believe. Do we have any cheese around, by the way? I don't think so. I think they've all been used at this point. No, Doom has it, actually.
Chrono on 2, sets up onto Monet. Supernova going off to the side. Victoria with a pretty decent ultimate to boot. Monet pops the BKB. Supernova does connect with a stun, but now LGD running low on resources.
Right
Victoria gets brought down. Yao, Ame, all dead. 2 without buyback. Sand King will use his immediately, but Nature's Prophet, he's ratting elsewhere. They might be able to get this kill on Doom, but no. The cheese, well done. Top lane of Barracks gone, down bottom. Prophet is going to continue to go in. Let's see what LFY can do.
He's got 2 lanes now.
TP's back. Monet, he has his back in the backpack. And on the way back, it's Doom, but he could get soloed. No detection on the Prophet. Meanwhile,
the racks are even right now.
Back at the base. Back at the base, Afu, he could be in trouble. It's Victoria with the stun. Follow-up Sunstrike, but no, the snowball keeps him alive. Victoria's dead. It's a dieback on the Sand King, and now LGD in some trouble. Somnus has to stay alive here, but the Sigil, the blink across, getting into Shrine territory. Monet in pretty deep, but so is the Void. No Chrono, no BKB for 10. They're losing Barracks. This is going to be Megas. Down they go.
And Prophet, the rat was stalled. The tier 1 and the tier 2 still in the mid lane, so he couldn't keep up the pace.
Yeah. If those safety towers weren't there, I think they run the risk of getting Mega'd, but it just wasn't an option. And I mean, there's no way you're going to tier 4.
Crazy, man. And Roche is back up. That can be the... Oh, Doom's going to find Prophet here. He's got nothing left. All he can do is silence. He actually gets off in time.
Yeah,
BKB, though, yeah. He can't get out.
Doom, but that's a winner's curse, and all of the reinforcements arrive. Reaper's Scythe actually mistimed. Unfortunate, but still they will bring him down.
Oh, and that's level 20 for Doom. The 40 DPS is just insane.
So what's
Makes your Doom do 95 damage now per second. And it's pure damage too. So you kind of slay everyone. It's like what, 1500 damage pure.
Roach is back up. LFY head into the pit, and they're bringing the big boy down pretty quick. No way there's going to be a contest here from LGD. The tier 1 tower went down, but there's still that tier 2 safety net in the mid lane for LFY. So even if LGD win a fight, I mean, I guess you've got Prophet who could theoretically put some pressure on and knock that tower down quickly. But defending Megas is such a tall order. It's like to turn this around, LGD has to win really 2 fights, realistically probably 3, to actually flip this game around.
And if you look at the buybacks, all Radiant, 0 heroes in the buybacks for the Dire. It's all timers.
Yep, and Doom will have his in 30 gold. So basically they find 1 kill, 1 tower. He's got it. But Prophet is up in 10 seconds, so they have a chance. Nowhere for him to rat. Split is not an option. Glyph is available for the Dire. They're going to have to use it soon if they want to keep a tower alive. Super goes into shapeshift. He wants this tower. Snowball across. Victoria, the one that's initiated on. No more tier 4s. Supernova, is this egg going to go? It's going to be close. The Chronosphere, the Supernova goes off, and maybe this is the turn. They lose Victoria first, but BKBs have been popped. Ame not really standing his ground all that well on the far side. Doom will go down, but the Ancient taking too much damage. Super will shift his focus to building damage only, while the rest of LFY repel LGD to the well. That'll be the end as the throne explodes and LFY take the victory 35-18.
That Lycan last pick was so good.
Yep.
Saved what looked like a sky. I mean, I guess there were other heroes too, like maybe a Dragon Knight or something like that, but they had to find whatever they wanted for that pacing of the game, get the ball rolling nice and early, and deliver Snowball to supports. Like the items that came out from them so early, 3-0 and 17 on DDC, played absolutely fantastic in the Winter Wyvern. Head, the clutch, fly over the trees, that that let them play this game basically. That was that
EDC
perfect timing. They needed that humongous kill on someone like Invoker.
Yeah.
And he just, I mean, yeah, a little bit of happenstance, but he found it. That's all that
He
matters.
also did not die that game. 3-0-17. Very impressive.
16, 1 and 8 on Monet.
Yeah. That's quite the Necro performance. Big damage done there. Much deserved win. All right, we're going to have a quick commercial break. Then we're coming back for Game 2, LFY LGD. Let's see if LFY can take it 2-0 and send LGD packing, or if this will go to a Game 3. Stick around.
Get the alpha, be the alpha.
Ahoy!
What are you playing? Pirate music?
I'm gonna now.
All right, sounds good.
Good call, Trent. This is epic as shit.